It's Week 12 of the National Football League. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Falcons and the 49ers. And it's all up next on EA Sports.
We're about 40 miles south of Camp. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They will be led out by a second-round pick in 2019. Out of Missouri, it's Drew Lock.
And I think that everyone is looking forward to seeing Drew Lock take the next step in the quarterback evolutionary process. Decision-making is something that he's working on improving because he's got plenty of arm and makes excellent off-platform throws. What he's seeking now, to be consistent in all of his processes.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. This unit, they struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
Yeah, he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Here's Lock. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. On first down, Lock. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 7 catches, 93 yards, and a score.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try to hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter. At that time, they were up to the challenge.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
But first down, Hurts. That's complete. It's Okurobunom.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Throwing is Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Hines. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And his throw is incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and it's 3rd and short. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. That is brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Sanders will get into the end zone for a 4-yard touchdown. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on a short touchdown run.
And Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Once more, here's Eckler. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. You look at this Niner defense. They're slightly better than average against the run, number 14 in the NFL.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
Locks throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Locks throw taken in by Samuel. Touchdown, Falcons! Deebo Samuel hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from drawing level.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
The Niners, it's 6-5 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
These 2 teams all tied after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Hurts. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. This to the sideline and over everybody, incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing now is Locke.
That's into the hands of Eckler. And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line.
It's a big play there for Atlanta. 45 yards.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Again, they'll throw with Locke. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Now Locke. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And his kick here is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
And San Francisco gets set to go here.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here's Hurts to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to get this beyond the 30 before he's taken down. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Second down and 4.
They'll look to throw here. Completes it to Quick. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. A give up the middle. Hubbard shreds him with a stiff arm. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
They run with Hines. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 40-yarder touchdown.
Second rushing touchdown on the year, and the 49ers have retaken the lead.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
The Falcons back out, getting set for this next drive.
Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Locks throw here, taken in by Knox.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
Locke now on first down.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted.
Teron Johnson able to pick it.
And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 33.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth. And that's caught inside the 35. He's got this brings him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Tyquan Thornton, 30 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. And this is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it was Tyquan Thornton who brought in the touchdown reception to cap things off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Tight end Dawson Knox ready to go again, as is the rest of this offense.
And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is it allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the reasons he's having the year he's having is what I call route running arrogance. They think there's no one that can cover them. No matter how many people are put in his direction, it just doesn't matter. He's going to find a way to beat them. And so far this year, he's done exactly that.
He sure has.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is.
No escape for Locke, and he'll go down.
He'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Locke going to throw. That is caught. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Locke.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Slayton.
A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Locke to throw, and he'll just get rid of it.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Captain is batting down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and block up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
Firing in that time, it was Nick Herbig. Credit him with a sack.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. Second half will start with a run by Sanders. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Now back to throw. On the out route, he's got Fulton. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Stopped in his tracks by Ahmad Gardner.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. They did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw.
And it's nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now it's Hines. And he's got some space here.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 53 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Naeem Hines, the 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Niners take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Gay is on for the point after. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the 2nd half now. On 1st and 10, here's Locke.
This is swung out to Eckler. Room past the 35.
And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So he stopped for no gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw it is Locke.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They look to throw. It's Locke. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down, Falcons.
From midfield, here's Locke. That's complete to Slayton. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 33. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Going right back to Knox, and again a completion.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, Eckler. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defense in front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
Throwing now is Locke.
He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up second down.
At the 18-yard line.
Locke working out of the gun.
That's caught, and it's Eckler again.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing, because he just about...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Dawson Knox, a 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Falcons are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Hurts. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. On third down, Hines. A strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 45. And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. CD Lamb, 35 yards. And the Niners look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the gun, it's Locke. Catch made by Slayton. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And the Falcon first down.
Again, they'll throw with Locke. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Now a throw here to his running back. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 42. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. Block now to throw. Open man, he completes it to Judy. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
Locke. Yeah, to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. Now Locke, got to have this one. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing is Hurts. That's complete. It's Okurebunom. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. On 1st down, Hurts.
it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
On second down, it's Hines. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 40-yard line. The offense on third down, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. Hines. Now he's loose again. Touchdown! 49ers! Naeem Hines with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Niners look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Here's Locke. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now Locke again. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That goes for a gain of 31.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing, and if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Deebo Samuel with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards.
And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception.
And the 49er hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort, at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them. I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us, and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
That one looks like he'll throw here toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Naeem Hines with career touchdown number 70, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Here's Locke to throw. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. He was out there waving his arm saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate, drops it.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Taken in at the 22. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the 4th.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early, but give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And a strong run that time as it's across midfield and down to the 43. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was